Republicans are feeling a sense of momentum here in Massachusetts, heralding policies from President Trump and modest gains at the State House. NBC 10 political reporter Matt Pritchard is in Boston. Matt, you sat down with the Mass GOP chair. I wonder how she's viewing this moment, especially today when there's so much going on nationally with the party.
Yeah, Glenn, and we asked her about a lot of those different topics, but certainly when it comes to try and get more Republicans into government, there is optimism, there is ambition as Carnevale is trying to shepherd the party to power, whether we're talking about the State House or Capitol Hill. I mean, how are you? A strike while the iron is hot mentality.
It certainly was a great year for Republicans in Massachusetts.
Mass GOP Chair Amy Carnevale looking to build on gains from November's elections after Republicans held and gained seats in the state legislature while applauding President Trump's return to the White House.
We saw the vote for President Trump increase in the state. So we feel great, actually, going into the next cycle.
If you could wave your magic wand and put the perfect Republican candidate forward to challenge a Democrat in Massachusetts, what does that look like?
It depends a little bit on the seat, but again, it's ultimately somebody who can relate to voters in Massachusetts.
But policies out of Washington have created concern for some, most recently sweeping tariffs on countries around the world.
Certainly there's going to be a negative impact initially in some sectors, and I think that's what we're seeing right now.
So you don't put much stock in the stock market dropping through the floor?
I think if we see some of those long-term benefits for trade to benefit U.S. companies, we'll see the stock market adjust.
Let's pivot over to immigration now. We've seen ICE raids happening here in Massachusetts, in Boston, and Democrats in particular have had a really emotional and visceral response to it.
I don't understand why Democrats are so outraged at deporting immigrants who are committing crimes.
And while those subjects snag headlines, Carnevale is looking ahead to 2026 with hopes of securing a seat in Congress.
We know there are candidates looking to run in several of the congressional races who I think will present strong challenges to our incumbents.
And if you were thinking there's got to be more to those answers, there's got to be more questions, you're right, there are. And this Sunday, we're going to have an extended conversation with Mass GOP Chairwoman Amy Carnevale during NBC 10 Boston Sunday Today, where she talks about how Republican voters in the state are shifting and also her reaction to the arrest of a tough student by ICE agents. In Boston, Matt Pritchard, NBC 10 Boston.